All right, so with the supine leg crossover, you're gonna lay flat on your back on the floor. You can have your arms out to your sides for stability here. You're gonna lift one leg, cross it over your body, and then you'll alternate. Lift the leg up. If you're comfortable keeping a fully locked leg, you can do that, or you can maintain a slight bend in the knee, whichever is more comfortable to you. Try to get that big reach over your body. And you can go 20 reps here, 10 reps on each leg. So with this squat dynamic hamstring stretch, you're gonna get in your squat stance, put your hands on your feet, shove your knees out with your elbows, get that chest up. Then you're gonna extend back into your legs, feel that hamstring stretch, and then you'll sit back in your squat, opening up those hips, get that chest upright, shove those knees out. You can keep tempo relatively slower here. Feel that stretch, open up those hips, and you can go 10 to 15 reps here. Dynamic hip mobility stretch, you're in a half kneeling position. We are stretching this working leg here. So open up that hip in a position that's comfortable to you. If you're more mobile, you can go wider. If you're not as mobile, you can have more of a closed hip angle. You're grabbing a kettlebell and you're shifting your weight into that leg to feel that deep stretch here. Take your time with it, controlled tempo, feel that stretch. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell, you can still do this same movement without one. Sit into that hip, open it up. This is a great one to do before we squat or do a sumo deadlift. You can go 10 reps on each leg. With the world's greatest stretch, you'll start in push-up position. You're gonna swing that leg through. Ideally, you wanna get that foot past your hands. Then you'll move into a T-spine rotation, opening up that chest. Same thing on the other leg. Swing it through, open up that chest. Now to make this easier, you can keep that back knee down on the floor throughout, and then open it up. Same thing on the other leg, keep that back knee down, swing it through. And then to make this harder, more advanced, bigger stretch, you can swing the leg through, drop down onto your elbows, then open it up. Same thing on the other leg. Whichever way you're doing, you can go 6 to 8 reps on each leg. You're gonna be up on a bench. You're in a half kneeling stance. You'll shift your weight forward, feel the stretch through here, and then you're gonna push your weight back, really pull that back hip into that posterior pelvic tilt, feeling that stretch through your hip flexor, through your quad. You can hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then shift your weight back forward, pull it back again. 3, 2, 1. And you can go 8 to 10 reps on each leg here. Next, we're moving into the hip airplane, so you can hold on to something for stability. You're gonna start with your feet together, hips reach back into that hinge. You're gonna open up your hip, try and keep your hips as square as you can, then square them back down to the floor, and then stand up. That's 1 rep. Hips reach back, keep them square. Keep them square as you open up, square as you turn back down, stand it up. You can go 8 to 10 reps on each leg. Keep tempo relatively slower and controlled. We are gonna do a quadruped hip circle. So you're gonna get on all fours, lifting one leg, keep that foot flexed. The goal here is to keep your hips square as you move through the circle. So you raise your leg out to the side, keep your hips square, nice controlled movement. You should also feel this glute turning on. Opening up the hips. Again, keep those hips nice and square. that foot flexed, nice slow and controlled tempo. More of a front view, leg lift straight back, hips stay as square as you can. And you can go 8 to 10 reps here on each leg. All right guys, I'm gonna walk you through 2 dynamic piriformis stretches. So this first one, you're gonna lay flat on your back, pull that bottom leg foot in towards your butt. The top leg is crossed over, knee is driving out. You're keeping your upper back flat on the floor throughout. You're gonna cross over here, tap that toe to the floor. You should feel the stretch through the piriformis, and then bring it back up. We're gonna work one side at a time, reach over, cross over, tap that toe, get the stretch. You'll feel this through the piriformis and that lower spine. And you can go 10 reps on each leg. Another good piriformis dynamic stretch is a seated crossover piriformis. So you're gonna sit like this. You're gonna cross over your body, lift that back leg. You should feel the stretch through that bottom piriformis. Then you're gonna switch sides, open up your hips, cross over, reach, open up that back leg. And you can go 5 to 6 reps on each side. Take your time with these, get that stretch.